going to put this clip on YouTube. So if you haven't combed your head this morning, it's not my fault, innit? It's not my business. Okay, whilst I'm storytelling, like my team members will tell you, if you chat in my session, I've done it before, I will jack your left shoe and run home. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cheese and Pepper. Alright, so a young woman went to her mum and started complaining about her life. She was nagging about her relationship. She was nagging about her exams. She was nagging about her finances. And she was saying how it seemed as if as soon as she fixed one thing, another problem would wake up somewhere else. How many of you can relate to that? You fix one thing and it's like, does this ever stop? Her mother said, come with me to the kitchen. And the daughter was about to argue. But then her mum gave her one of those looks. You know the look that says, don't argue with me right now? So the daughter listened. Her mum took her to the kitchen and there she filled 3 pots of water. In the first pot she placed carrots. In the second she placed eggs. And in the last she placed ground coffee beans. She let them sit and boil without saying a word. After about 20 minutes or so, she turned off the cooker. She fished out the carrots and she placed them in a bowl. Then she picked out the eggs and placed them in a bowl. Finally, she scooped out the coffee and poured it into a bowl. Turning to her daughter, she said, tell me what you see. The daughter came, looked and went, carrots, eggs and coffee, innit? Her mum brought her closer. She asked her to fill the carrots. She did. And she noticed that they had become soft. She then asked her to pick an egg and break it. After peeling off the shell, she just looked at the hard-boiled egg. Finally, her mum asked her to smell and taste the coffee. The daughter smiled as she sniffed and tasted the rich aroma. She turned around and said, Mum, this coffee is nice. But on a level, what is your point? Because that's how some of you lot talk to your mum these days. On the level, mums, yeah? Her mother replied, my dear, each of these objects have faced the same adversity. They've all gone through the same thing, boiling water. But each of them have reacted differently. You see, the carrot went in strong. But after being subjected to the boiling water, what happened? It became soft. The inside of the egg is fragile, so naturally there's a thin outer shell to protect the liquid interior. But after sitting inside the boiling water, for those of you who know how to boil egg, what happened is inside hardened. The ground coffee beans, however, are different. After they had been in the water, they had changed the water. Which are you, she asked her daughter. When trials and tribulations come knocking on your door, how do you respond? Are you a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean? Now, I want you lot to ask yourself this question in your mind. Which am I going to be over the next few weeks? Am I going to be the carrot that starts off tough? Yes, I'm hard. But then as soon as the exam comes, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail. Yeah, all of a sudden, you turn soft and you start to act like a coward. Am I going to be the egg that started off with a soft heart, but then a few years ago, some waste man tried to bully me. Someone tried to take my lunch money. Or even worse still, there was some financial difficulty in my family. Or maybe even I lost somebody close to me. Has that now made me angry inside? Does my shell look the same? Yeah, on the outside, I look like I'm fine, but on the inside, do I flip quick? Have I become bitter with a stiff spirit and a toughened heart? Or am I like the coffee bean? The coffee bean actually changes the hot water to the point that when the water gets hot, it now releases the fragrance and the flavor, baby. if you are like the coffee bean, when things are at their worst, that's when you become better and change the situation around you. So, year 11, the question is, when the hours are the darkest and trials are at their greatest, how are you going to be responding over the next few weeks? As a carrot, an egg, or as a coffee bean? Thank you. We said earlier on that we're going to play what's known as a game. So the G in game, oh my days spent lunch. Sometimes you're walking down the road, you ain't done nothing, but you see police and you're like, oh my days, it wasn't me. Stop walking around guilty. Yeah. You're not here for me, are you?
I'll tell you later.
Oh no, allow it.